Hey guys, it's Concierge Adrienne here for another rendition of Gulf County Live, and this month we're talking about biking, hiking, and walking trails all in Gulf County. So today I'm going to start at a place that might be a little bit more full throttle or a little bit more adventurous for those people who want something a little bit more. So I'm going to flip this around, show you where we are. We are at the Buffer Preserve, the St. Joseph Bay Buffer Preserve. And this is kind of what it looks like outside. Here's where you would park. And you can go into the Welcome Center up here, this one right here, and go and get all of your goodies to make sure you know where you're going. So I'm at my car, and then here is one pamphlet I have, and it kind of shows you all the different flowers and stuff they have. But then it also talks about the Buffer Preserve and what they do and how you can go and look at some of the recreational uses. And this is really cool. This kind of shows you how big the Buffer Preserve is. So of course I'm right here at the Preserve Center, and this is all the land that the Buffer Preserve owns, and I'm pretty sure they actually own more than this. They kind of gathered some more land. So we're gonna go right here at this main gate parking area. We're gonna walk across the street and walk into the Buffer Preserve. You want to make sure you have your handy dandy trail map so you can at least know where you're going. So you can get this inside the Welcome Center as well. So of course we're here at the Preserve Center parking, and we're going to just walk over here to this main gate. There is a couple other gates here that you can go to. If you've done the main gate before, you can go down the South Gate or Island Gate. So let's take our stuff, make sure that you have your trail maps, good walking shoes, and everything. So you do have to park over here. There's no other parking to get to the head of the trail. So bear with me. I'm going to just flip this around. We're just going to show you how to enter these trails and what you can see. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the Buffer Preserve and what they have coming up and how you can actually see it maybe a little bit easier if you aren't someone that likes to hike or walk a lot, or maybe have some issues where you can't do that. They make it really easily accessible so you can go and see all the different things that they have to offer here, especially inside the Buffer Preserve as well as at the Welcome Center. So I'm going to turn this around. We're walking towards the trailhead right now, so excuse the bumpiness of it. And you will have to cross 98, so please be careful when crossing the road. And you can kind of see right over there is the trailhead, and that's where we're going. To begin this, you want to make sure you have water, the right walking shoes, everything, because you can see, I mean, it's 42 miles of hiking and walking trails. And if I'm not mistaken, and I will double check this, I believe these trails are pet friendly. So if you want to get Fido on the leash and walking somewhere other than the beach, maybe they're not fond of the waves like my dog, and they don't really like the birds, then you can definitely take them down this trail. So here is the beginning of the Treasure Road Trail. You can see here, this is where we're walking to. Walking inside, so it is a little bit of a sandy trail, and a lot of it is roadways, but you can walk pretty much as far as you want, as much as you want in these trails. You know, some people like to take all day to do this, and some people only like to take half a day. You can go to the Preserve Center after you walk and have a picnic, go up to the observation tower, all of that. So I'm at least going to get over here to this cattle gate. It looks like it's kind of far away, but it's not that bad. And on these little pamphlets too, it kind of tells you about the multi-use trails. So I'm going to stop so you can look. They kind of tell you, how you can walk these trails, so it's a little bit easier. You kind of have an idea. Again, these pamphlets, you can actually get them at the Preserve Center or at the Welcome Center, the Gulf County Welcome Center. We do have these pamphlets here for you. And then during October, when everything's kind of in bloom, you can see some of these endangered flower species. So I actually will stop here. So you can see the cattle gate. You can keep walking for as long as you want. And I'm going to... So if you're not a walker, or you don't really want to walk too far, hike, you're not really a hiker, you're like, well, that looks pretty, but I don't really want to do all of that. Next weekend is actually their biannual Bay Day. Bay Day begins at the Buffer Preserve. They have tram tours and talks all about what the Buffer Preserve does here for Gulf County and St. Joseph Bay. And then they have a Low Country Boil. and they have silent auction items, all types of stuff. So if you've never been to the Buffer Preserve and don't really know much about it, Bay Day is a perfect starting point. Not only do they have Low Country Boil, I mean, who doesn't like that, but the tram tours make it an easy way for you to get acquainted with some of the trail maps, anything else that are trailheads and things like that. So, and if you want to go and see it but you can't, you know, other reasons why you can't walk, you can do that. However, if you are wanting to hike this and are ready to go right now, you can do that as well. So come to our Welcome Center, go to the Preserve Center. If you go to the Preserve Center, you can talk to some more people who are a little bit more experts about what you might see. And grab you some maps and some pamphlets so you know what you're seeing here inside the Buffer Preserve. I'm going to start my morning workout a little bit and get me some steps in. So you guys have a great day and talk to you later.